The look of bravery. Look of bravery. The look of true heroship. Indeed. Look, he looks a little scruffy, doesn't he? Yeah, he's been through the ringer. This cat, praise God and Mother, I gotta ring a bell for Bun. Yeah, we've been ringing bells all day and night for him, but let me get it. Oh, he hears food. Bunny. He came home from the hospital last night, and they had to pull like 4 teeth or 5 teeth, top and bottom. He had a real bad situation going there. A lot of inflammation, pending infection. Chris was a great daddy, taking him to and from the vet all day. But this cat has been eating for the. He's got a new lease on life. Yes, Bunny. Even without those teeth, because they were like molars, yeah, on top and bottom. Hey, Maisie, you happy your boyfriend is back? My boyfriend's back and is gonna be eating. Meow, 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 meow. My boyfriend's back and we're gonna be eating. So right now he's got to take some medication, so we put him in these. We're gonna put him in his little Slurpee snacks that they've been keeping him going, these little creamy purees, because when he couldn't eat. But he's been eating everything. 0.15. Chris is the scientist doing the anti-inflammatory drugs. And Bunny likes his pain meds, I think, yeah. Because they make him a little dopey, and he's digging that, yeah. So, that's what's going on, right? Yeah. He's emerged triumphant. And it's only a small example of how great you're going to feel when we get you to the dentist. You don't have to call her. Wait till tomorrow. All right. I have to discuss my plan of dental action. Bunny has spurred me into my plan. See that picture of me up there holding that black hat and the black and white tuxedo? Where is that? Once again, it's out of... Oh, there it is. You can kind of see me. I was pretty young there. That was my cat, Petey, and he was my pride and joy. I adopted him from North Shore Animal League. Right after my bunny Tootsie passed away, I went and got a kitten. And that kitten was Petey, who ended up being like a very rare, a Maine Coon tuxedo, which you don't really see. You could see how lustrous and his big skunk tail, and he really was a marvelous creature. Big bruiser. But I went off to London, not knowing that he was suffering from degenerative oral decay. I was so busy getting ready to go to London, I just assumed my in-laws, everybody always helped me take care of my animals when I wasn't around. I'd never gone on a trip like that without Steve, or I was just going with a girlfriend. I was excited to be going to London, and by the time I got home 10 days later, he was very near death and suffering horribly, and they let him lay there like nobody did anything. I never understood how they didn't figure that out. But he was under their dining room table when I got home.
The Steve Rutner theory on cats. Farm animals.
Yeah, they were like, well, we just thought he maybe missed you. Or I was like, what? No, this cat had a great appetite and everything. So that's what, and I had to have him put to sleep. There was nothing else I could do. I didn't even consider trying to nurse him back from that. That's how bad everything looked inside his mouth. How he looked. Just awful. Most awful thing I have ever seen. And I was like, how could I go and leave that like that, but I didn't know. So I have a thing about, being a negligent caregiver. And if things are wrong, like I said yesterday, I don't have any kids. If I had a kid that needed life-saving surgery and it cost a couple of grand or whatever, there would not be a question. My tooth surgery is going to cost a pretty penny. I know that already. And there's nothing I can do about it. All right, Bunny's getting his medicine. No medicine for you, crazy. But she can have one of these Slurpees if you want to give her one, Chris. All you gotta do is just give her a Slurpee. She'll be happy. I'll leave these Slurpees in the kitchen too for his medication times. They're actually perfect for medication time, yeah. Everything works out, yeah. Your cat Petey is coming back. I know, that's what you told me. Bunny is very much like him though too. A lot of Petey's spark is in that cat. And now Maisie's having a Slurpee. So you can't leave Maisie out. She's 21 years old. She's like, where's my fucking Slurpee? What the hell is going on? I know he was at the doctor. I understand. But where, Mom, Dad, is my fucking Slurpee? And this is what you have to do. It's got to be fair. Yeah. It's like a crazy house, but it's what it is. So what are we making? We're going to make just some rice and we're going to scramble an egg or two. All right. We haven't been up in a couple of days, but we're up now. Just to prepare ourselves some brunch. And of course to distribute Slurpees. But my arm is still very tender, yeah. So I can feel that I'm just going to have to take it really slow. What it was a hyper extended bicep. From working with the rubber bands. He finished his Slurpee?
Yes.
Good boy, Bunny. All the medicines, now you'd be nice and doped up.
Oh no, I gave Maisie the wrong.
No, you didn't. I watched. Look at Bunny. He feels so good. Anyway, the upshot is, he was actually crying a couple of times when he was trying to eat toward the end there, before the operation. He's been home only a few hours. This cat has been eating nonstop, like really going crazy eating, like a lot, yeah. And doing so with tremendous joy and gusto. So it makes me very happy to see that because he's a bruiser and I like him that way.
All that beefing up, he still lost weight from the time we brought him in. But I guess that was in between. We brought him in and he couldn't eat, and then we were trying to beef him up later.
Yeah, right.
He probably lost more weight.
Right. So he's going to continue to beef up, which will be good. And he looks great. His attitude is excellent.
I forgot to tell you, I ran out of ginkgo. I forgot.
Yeah, okay. I've got to get ginkgo. Yeah, ginkgo helps you to remember. Bunny, you're gonna be all right, pal? So yeah, and Bunny's also, we always say it, but he's the brains of the operation, and we got new kittens coming pretty soon, and he has to help be a ringleader. He can't be a sickly old man. He's got to show them what's going on, yeah, and feel at the top of his game. Otherwise, it would not be good if kittens come in the house and Bunny's like, his mouth hurts and he's all upset. Yeah. That's not fun, right? Now he can play with kittens and tussle with them and, not worry. I don't have to worry about them punching him in the mouth and just yelling, yeah. It was bad. It was hurting. You could see. It was like, he even tried to eat a little bit of like those moist morsels and he was like, oh, I was like, oh, no. This won't do. Yeah. In a day or two, though, I'm going to put the moist morsels out and see how he does with that. Again, they said that he has all his incisors and everything. They said his chewing is not going to be affected by this situation. He's going to be fine.
What is going to be affected? His mouse eating?
I don't know if his mouse eating, maybe. Hope so. I don't need him eating mice. Maybe they gave him a tapeworm. Maybe that's why he's losing weight, too. The mice gave him a tapeworm. Bunny, did the mouse give you a tapeworm? Look, he's making faces. He's a good boy. Yeah. So listen, you worry too much. Everything's working out just fine. Let's get in there and start cooking up a storm. All right, time to get scrambling. Love you. Love you too. Praise be God and Mother. Praise be Maisie. Praise be Maisie. 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 Maisie.